everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing really well. So in today's video we are going to do something that I have been willing to do since a long time, but I haven't done it since a while. Wow, it sounds so well, I'm talking about traveling. So in today's video we will be talking about books that will make you travel. So like I've been very vocal about the fact that traveling and books are the two parts of me. So nowadays when I see people's Instagram story and anybody traveling, I am so irked. Like I sometimes control myself, like no, it's third wave, it's still here and I don't feel like traveling. But of course there's this tiny little part in me that jumps every now and then and says that I want to travel and I cannot. What brings me solace is that I read books. So these books will literally transport you from wherever you are to the place that these books are talking about, and I will tell you, you must read these books. These are beautiful books. So now let's just jump into the video, shall we? First book that I'm going to talk about is If It's Monday, It Must Be Madurai by Srinath Peru. I came across this book by the title. I found it to be very quirky, to be very it. I was also inclined towards the cover of the book. Like, I mean, look at the cover. It is so beautiful. I'm like quite intrigued. So this book will take you to places, like it will take you to Thar Desert, to Maharashtra, to Cherrapunji and a lot of other places. So this book is a delight to read and it will make you travel along with it, like 10 conducted tours. It's a thing, right? And if you really want to know why the title If It's Monday, It Must Be Madurai, you need to read that book. The second book that I would like to talk about is by one of my most favorite writers of all time, and that is Ruskin Bond. All Roads Lead to Ganga. If you are a traveler like me and if you are a mountain person like me, this book is not to be missed. This will literally transport you to the Himalayas. Like I've been to certain places that have been mentioned in this book, like Mussoorie. There were certain places that I haven't visited, that is the Landor Bazaar, Kedarnath Temple, the Badrinath Temple, the Tungnath Temple. So that places I was able to discover, I was able to know more about it. So I got those extra knowledge as well, which I might not have got while I visited the place. So yeah, this book is not to be missed. I'm sorry, I think I disturbed my frame, but I think we can go with it. So the next book that I'm going to talk about is Following the Fish, Travels Around the Indian Coast by Samant Subramaniam. I don't remember what brought me across this book, but I'm sure it was something related to my travel writing, and yeah, this is when I came across this travelogue, and this is such a beautiful non-fiction. I think I must read the synopsis, which is well explained how the book leads to or what the book is all about. It goes something like this. Traveling along the coast, Samant Subramaniam tells extraordinary stories about people's relationship with fish. From the art of cooking and eating hilsa in West Bengal, to the hunt for the world's fastest fish in Goa, from the history of a Catholic fishing community in Tamil Nadu, to the infamous fish cure for asthma in Andhra Pradesh. Full of wit, intelligence and charm, Following Fish is a sparkling book and one of the best non-fiction narratives from India. So if you are suffering from that travel itch, this is a book that you must not miss. Other books that I'm going to talk about is one of the most talked about books on this channel, and I cannot miss a chance to talk about it, and that is The Henna Artist by Alka Joshi and The Secret Keeper. I am telling you, hands down, it will make you fall in love with Jaipur. From the palaces to the roads to the gullies to the Pan Ki Dukaan to Bandhanis to the jewelries to the mehendi to everything. Every freaking Rajasthani culture, you name it and you have them in these books. These books are so beautifully written, so simply said, about the architectures, about the paintings, about the Rajas, the Rajgharanas and the palaces and everything. If you are not convinced of reading books because of the story and everything, these two books are not to be missed, especially if you love traveling. If you all do not know, I am a travel blogger as well, and I write about my travel journeys on my travel blog, that is Girl at the Window Seat. I will make sure I link it down below for you. Why I mentioned this blog was not to get some clicks on my blog, but also because I had recently written a blog on how I would love Mussoorie to be my retirement home. If you are someone who loves to travel to mountains and would love to have a home in the hills, the other book that I'm going to talk about is Roads to Mussoorie by Ruskin Bond. Now Ruskin Bond has written a lot of books that are based in and around Uttarakhand. This one in particular will tell you all about Mussoorie. A lot of my friends told me that why do you choose Mussoorie as your retirement home? इससे बेटर मैक्लियोडगंज या धर्मशाला में घर लेना ना, अगर तुम मसूरी में ले रही हो तो. But I don't know. I have this newfound love for Mussoorie, and I really do not want that pure love to fade away. And I was not able to convince myself to any other place but my retirement home to be Mussoorie. I have no freaking reason why. Read this book, and I'm telling you, if you haven't visited Mussoorie until now, you will be visiting it while you're reading this book, but you will want to visit this place once for sure. And give this book a time. It's a very short little book. It's a very easy read. This book is a trip to Mussoorie, I'm telling you. Read this book. So with this, I have come to an end of our video. I hope you loved this video and the virtual travel experience. If you read any of these books, do let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Until we meet, bye.